My beloved child. A message is trying to reach your heart today. Before you choose your card, pause for a moment and breathe. There is a reason you were guided to this reading. Not everyone will hear this message in the same way. But for someone watching right now, these words may feel uncannily familiar. You have been wondering about love. Not just romance. Not just attraction. But the deeper question. What is truly in someone's heart? What would they say if fear, distance, uncertainty, and hesitation disappeared for just one moment? Stay till the end. Because this reading unfolds in layers. And the final message may connect pieces you never expected to fit together. Now look at the cards before you. Do not rush. Allow your intuition to guide you. Notice which card seems to call your attention. Which one feels different? Which one feels impossible to ignore? That feeling matters. Because love often speaks in whispers before it speaks in words. And today, the energy surrounding this reading reveals something fascinating. Someone may have been thinking about you more than you realize. Not constantly. Not obsessively. But consistently. In quiet moments. Unexpected moments. Moments when your name appears in their mind without warning. The surprising part? They may not fully understand why. There is an unfinished feeling here. A sense that something important remains unsaid. A conversation that never happened. A truth that was never expressed. A feeling that was never fully understood. And that is where this reading begins. The cards reveal an energy of reflection. Someone looking backward. Someone replaying memories. Someone noticing details they once overlooked. The smile. The conversation. The kindness. The connection. Things that seemed ordinary at the time now appear far more meaningful. Don't skip. Because the next layer of this message becomes even more interesting. The energy suggests growth. Not just your growth. Their growth. Sometimes people need time to understand what something truly means to them. Sometimes distance creates clarity. Sometimes silence reveals value. And someone connected to this reading may finally be understanding lessons that once escaped them. This does not mean every story unfolds the same way. It does not mean every outcome is guaranteed. But it does reveal a powerful truth. Feelings often become clearer when people stop running from them. Now there is another message appearing strongly. You may have spent too much time questioning your worth. Too much time wondering whether you were enough. Too much time measuring yourself through someone else's actions. The cards are encouraging a different perspective. Your value was never dependent on another person's ability to recognize it. Your light existed before they noticed it. Your strength existed before they appreciated it. Your beauty existed before they understood it. That truth changes everything. Because love becomes healthier when it grows from confidence rather than doubt. Stay till the end. Because one final insight is waiting. The strongest energy in this reading is hope. Not fantasy. Not illusion. Hope. The quiet belief that meaningful connections can teach us something important about ourselves. Whether a relationship is beginning, growing, healing, or transforming, there is a lesson here. The lesson is that genuine connection starts when people become honest with themselves. And someone connected to this reading appears closer to that honesty than ever before. As you hold your chosen card in your mind, remember this. The most important message may not be what someone wants to say to you. It may be what your own heart has been trying to tell you all along. Trust your intuition. Trust your growth. Trust the wisdom you have gained. Because this reading is only the beginning. And the next part reveals what these feelings may lead to. A hidden layer of this connection is beginning to reveal itself. Take a deep breath. Because the energy surrounding your chosen card is becoming clearer. And what appears next may surprise you. Someone may have been carrying thoughts they never expressed completely. Not because they had nothing to say, but because they were trying to understand their own feelings first. Stay till the end. Because the final insight in this part could connect everything you have heard so far. The cards show reflection. Deep reflection. The kind that happens late at night. The kind that appears unexpectedly during ordinary moments. The kind that causes someone to stop and think about what truly matters. And somehow, your energy keeps appearing in those thoughts. There is a message coming through strongly. If this person could speak openly without fear of misunderstanding, they might say, "I notice more than you realize." Not just the big moments. The small ones. The details. The things you think nobody sees. The kindness you show. The strength you carry. The way you continue moving forward even when life becomes complicated. These qualities have not gone unnoticed. Don't skip. Because another layer is appearing. The card suggests that timing has played a significant role in this connection. Sometimes two people meet before they are ready to fully understand each other. Sometimes important lessons need to be learned first. Sometimes growth happens separately before something can become clear. That does not automatically predict an outcome. But it does reveal an interesting truth. Growth changes people. Perspective changes people. And someone connected to this reading appears to be seeing things differently than before. There is also an energy of appreciation here. The surprising part is that appreciation often becomes strongest after reflection. After distance. After experience. After understanding what was once taken for granted. And that energy feels very present. Stay till the end. Because something important is still waiting. The cards are encouraging you to focus on your own value as well. Not just what someone feels. Not just what someone thinks. But what you know to be true about yourself. Love becomes most powerful when it is built on self-respect. When it is built on confidence. When it is built on authenticity. The energy here reminds you that your worth does not increase or decrease based on another person's choices. Your worth remains constant. Always. And that realization creates a powerful shift. Now another message appears. There may be a conversation, whether spoken or unspoken, that carries unfinished energy. Questions that were never answered. Thoughts that were never fully expressed. Feelings that remained beneath the surface. The cards do not force outcomes. But they suggest that clarity often arrives when people become honest with themselves. And honesty seems closer than ever. Don't skip. Because the final message of this part is especially meaningful. If this person could send one simple message through this reading, it might sound something like this. You mattered more than you knew. Not because of perfection. Not because of grand gestures. But because genuine connections leave lasting impressions. And genuine connections are not easily forgotten. As this part comes to a close, remember the strongest energy surrounding your card. Growth. Understanding. Reflection. And a deeper awareness of value. The story is still unfolding. The cards are still speaking. And the next part reveals what this connection may be trying to teach both of you. An unexpected message is emerging from the cards now. And this part of the reading feels different. Deeper. More personal. Almost as if the cards are no longer speaking about the connection alone. They are speaking directly to you. Stay till the end. Because the final insight may become the most memorable message of this entire reading. The energy surrounding your chosen card reveals something fascinating. There is a strong theme of realization. Not sudden answers. Not dramatic revelations. But quiet realizations that slowly change everything. Someone connected to this energy may be recognizing things they failed to see before. The value of honesty. The importance of genuine connection. The difference between temporary attention and meaningful affection. These lessons often arrive later than expected. Yet when they arrive, they leave a lasting impact. Don't skip. Because another layer is appearing. The cards suggest that you have spent more time carrying questions than answers. You may have wondered. Did they care? Did they notice? Did they understand? The interesting thing is that the energy here points toward recognition. Recognition of your presence. Recognition of your influence. Recognition of the role you played in someone's personal growth. Sometimes people understand the significance of a connection only after enough time has passed. Not because the connection was weak, but because they needed experience to understand it. And that is exactly what this reading seems to highlight. Now there is another message coming through. If this person could speak from a place of complete honesty, they might say, "You inspired me more than I ever admitted." Not through perfection. Not through grand gestures. But through authenticity. Through being yourself. Through showing qualities that remained unforgettable. That message feels powerful. Because many people never realize the impact they have on others. Yet the cards repeatedly return to the same theme. Impact. Influence. Meaning. Stay till the end. Because something important is still unfolding. The energy also points toward self-discovery. This is where the reading becomes truly interesting. The card suggests that the greatest lesson may not be about what someone else feels. It may be about what you discover about yourself through the experience. Your strength. Your patience. Your resilience. Your ability to care deeply while continuing to grow. Those qualities matter. And the cards want you to remember them. There is a tendency to focus only on outcomes. To focus only on what happens next. But the cards are encouraging a different perspective. Look at who you have become. Look at what you have learned. Look at how much stronger your heart has grown. That growth is valuable. Perhaps more valuable than you realize. Don't skip. Because the final message of this part carries a beautiful energy. The cards reveal hope. Not unrealistic hope. Not fantasy. But genuine hope. The kind that appears when people begin understanding themselves more clearly. The kind that appears when hearts become more honest. The kind that appears when fear slowly loses its power. And that hope feels connected to both you and this journey. As this section comes to a close, hold on to one thought. Some connections enter our lives to teach us something unforgettable. Some remind us of our value. Some remind us of our strength. Some remind us of what truly matters. And this connection appears to carry all three lessons. The cards are not finished speaking. The story is not complete. And the next part may reveal the most meaningful insight yet. A powerful turning point appears in the cards now. The energy has shifted. What began as a search for answers is becoming a journey toward understanding. And the message coming through this part of the reading feels impossible to ignore. Take a moment. Look at your chosen card once more. Notice what stands out. Because the cards are highlighting something extraordinary. Not about the future alone. Not about another person alone. But about the connection between your heart and the lessons this journey has been teaching you. The strongest message emerging right now is clarity. For a long time, things may have felt uncertain. Mixed signals. Unanswered questions. Moments that seemed meaningful followed by moments that felt confusing. Yet the cards suggest that clarity often arrives quietly. Not all at once. Not with dramatic announcements. But through understanding. And someone connected to this reading appears to be moving toward that understanding. There is a realization here. A realization that genuine connections are rare. That meaningful conversations matter. That certain people leave impressions that time cannot easily erase. The cards repeatedly return to this theme. Lasting impact. Lasting memories. Lasting lessons. That energy feels very strong. Another message is appearing. You may have underestimated the effect your presence has had on this story. Sometimes we assume people forget. Sometimes we assume moments lose significance. But the cards suggest that meaningful experiences often remain in people's hearts far longer than expected. That does not mean every story follows the same path. But it does mean that authentic connections leave traces. And your energy appears to have left one. Now the reading becomes even more interesting. The cards reveal a lesson about trust. Not only trust in another person. Trust in yourself. Trust in your intuition. Trust in your ability to recognize what feels genuine. Because your intuition has been speaking to you for a long time. Perhaps through feelings. Perhaps through reflections. Perhaps through moments when something simply felt important. The cards encourage you to listen. There is wisdom there. There is guidance there. And there is growth there. A beautiful energy of appreciation is also present. If this connection could speak through the cards, the message might sound like this. Thank you for being exactly who you are. Not because you were perfect. Not because you always had the right answers. But because authenticity is powerful. And authenticity is unforgettable. That message carries a great deal of warmth. As we move toward the end of this part, another insight emerges. Sometimes people focus so much on what they hope to receive that they forget to recognize what they have already gained. Look at your growth. Look at your strength. Look at your deeper understanding of yourself. Those gifts matter. Those lessons matter. Those experiences matter. And perhaps they have been preparing you for something greater all along. The cards are encouraging patience. Not passive waiting. Purposeful patience. The kind that allows life to unfold naturally. The kind that allows clarity to arrive. The kind that allows truth to reveal itself in the right moment. And the final message of this part is simple but powerful. You are not the same person you were when this journey began. You have learned. You have grown. You have become wiser. And the cards suggest that this growth is opening the door to a new chapter. A chapter filled with deeper understanding, greater confidence, and a stronger connection to your own heart. The story continues. The cards continue speaking. And the next part brings the final messages waiting to be revealed. The final message of this reading is now ready to reveal itself. If you have stayed until this moment, trust that you were meant to hear these words. Because the energy surrounding your chosen card has been building toward one central insight. Not about certainty. Not about predictions. But about understanding. And understanding has the power to transform everything. Take a slow breath. Think about the connection that brought you to this reading. Think about the memories. The questions. The emotions. The lessons. Now notice how different those experiences feel compared to when this reading began. Because the cards have been guiding you towards something important. The realization that love is not only about what someone feels for you. It is also about what a connection awakens within you. And what this connection appears to have awakened is strength. Wisdom. Self-worth. And a deeper awareness of what truly matters. The final message coming through is surprisingly simple. If this person could express one honest truth from their heart, it might be, you made a difference in my life. Not because everything was perfect. Not because every question was answered. But because meaningful people leave meaningful lessons. And meaningful lessons are never forgotten. The cards show gratitude. respect, reflection, and an appreciation for experiences that help shape personal growth. That energy feels genuine. There is also a beautiful reminder appearing now. Sometimes we spend so much time searching for signs from others that we forget to notice the signs within ourselves. The signs of growth. The signs of healing. The signs of increased confidence. The signs that we are becoming the person we were always meant to be. Those signs matter. And the cards encourage you to celebrate them. You have come farther than you think. Learned more than you realize. Grown more than you acknowledge. That deserves recognition. As the reading approaches its conclusion, one final theme stands above all the others. Trust. Trust your intuition. Trust your journey. Trust the lessons you have gained. Trust the wisdom that now lives within you. Because the strongest energy in this reading has never been uncertainty. It has been growth. The cards repeatedly return to growth. Growth in understanding. Growth in perspective. Growth in emotional awareness. Growth in self-belief. And that message feels incredibly important. No matter where this story continues from here, you are not leaving this reading as the same person who entered it. You are leaving with greater clarity, greater confidence, and a deeper connection to your own heart. That is powerful. That is meaningful. And that is worth remembering. So as the final card closes this reading, carry this message with you. You are valuable. You are worthy of genuine connection. You are worthy of honesty. You are worthy of respect. And you are worthy of a love that recognizes those qualities. The cards have spoken. The message has been revealed. And the journey ahead remains filled with possibility, growth, and new chapters waiting to be written. Until the next reading, trust your path. Trust your heart. And trust the wisdom you have discovered along the way.